Hey guys, your boy Sean Bellamy back with you with a brand new video here on my channel. I believe this will be like my first official Jack of all plays Quickie episode. If you guys have followed my channel, you guys know I have the actual podcast Jack of all plays where I talk for over an hour about different topics. But obviously on these Quickie episodes, what obviously sounds like in the title, I would just give you guys my thoughts, my quick thoughts and everything on certain topics and stuff that is going on around the sports world. As you can see by the title, I'm going to give you guys my prediction on what I think is going to happen and who's going to win the series between the Los Angeles Lakers and the Golden State Warriors. I believe game one is tonight. Unfortunately, I am on the East Coast, so that game starts at 10 o'clock, which I hate these late games. I understand on the West Coast, their time zone is different, so it's kind of like earlier for them. For us at the East Coast, it's like you got to survive the 10 o'clock start, and then hopefully, you got halftime. Then, if this game's going to overtime, you can end up really going to sleep around like 12:30, 1 o'clock if you're not careful, if you watch the whole game. But saying all that, I plan to watch the entire game. I plan to watch the entire series, actually. The Golden State Warriors and Los Angeles Lakers will face off in the semifinals in the Western Conference, and I am very excited for this series. I think this is going to be one of the best series we're going to have in the playoffs. Might be the best series we have in the playoffs, honestly. We got the LeBron James versus Steph Curry headline back. It's been a while since the Lakers and Warriors faced each other. I think the last time was in 2021. They both faced each other. I think it was a play-in game or something like that, or regardless, it hasn't been long, but things have changed, obviously. The Lakers no longer have Russell Westbrook. They've kind of been like one of the hottest teams once they kind of revamped their roster, got rid of Russell, Westbrook, and Pat Beverly, and kind of really did the can bringing in D'Angelo Russell, Vanderbilt, Michael Beasley. Austin Reeves is kind of taking a role of his own, really being that guy that they can trust to step up in big moments. Anthony Davis is healthy, thank goodness. And LeBron James is still LeBron James, one of the best players on the planet at his age of 38. As far as the Golden State Warriors, not a lot has changed. I mean, last year they won the NBA championship, showing everybody that their string of championships from, I want to say 2015 to 2019, I could be wrong, but my point is that proving that there's not a fluke. The Golden State Warriors are for real. Anyone that has hate on them, these dudes they're always in the mix. You got Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green, Jordan Poole. We all know what he's done in his short time as a Golden State Warrior. Andrew Wiggins I love Andrew Wiggins. They just have, Steve Kerr is a great coach, so they just have that team that when the playoffs start, you got to worry about the Golden State Warriors. The Warriors is coming off winning their first round matchup in 7 games versus the Sacramento Kings, and I believe the Lakers won in 6 against the Memphis Grizzlies, even though we all can agree the Memphis Grizzlies was probably one of the overrated teams we've seen in a long time when it comes to having a top seed, one of the top seeds in the Western Conference. But yeah, this series I expect to go to 6. And it might surprise people. I wouldn't be surprised if the series between the Lakers and Warriors go to 7. But I kind of have this going to 6. But I'll give you my winner in a second. The X factors in this series, I will say for the Golden State Warriors, is kind of like 2 X factors. Andrew Wiggins is one for me. Andrew Wiggins has come up big for the Warriors throughout his time there. He's a great defender, and when he gives you that offensive ability that a lot of us know he has, I'm not saying he's a superstar, but Andrew Wiggins can definitely give you 15 to 20 points, some clutch buckets here and there. I expect him to start in the series that he's going to be on LeBron, especially at times if the Warriors go small. I can see him being on LeBron to start the series and then move around, obviously guard, maybe try Anthony Davis once in a while, who knows. But not Anthony Davis, because I could see Looney for the Warriors and Draymond kind of stick to Davis throughout the entire series. But I expect Andrew Wiggins to be on LeBron definitely to start. But we'll see, of course, in tonight with game 1 what Steve Kerr's plan is with that. But I think Andrew Wiggins is a key factor. We all know, regardless how some people might think he's going to struggle here and there, Steph Curry's going to get his buckets. Klay Thompson, he can get hot at any moment. Draymond being a facilitator and just the defensive, the masterclass he has on defense and everything he gives the Warriors. I think their key guys are going to show up. It's the other dudes. Like I said, I expect like Jordan Poole coming off the bench. I think they have him coming off the bench, and like I said, Andrew Wiggins, I think, will definitely be one of the key factors. And also another X factor, because I said I think there's two, is Kevon Looney. I think Looney's offensive rebounding ability is going to be huge in this. I really think he's going to get down and dirty. There's going to be a good amount of times he's going to have some big offensive rebounds. If the Lakers cannot stop that, and given the Warriors' second chances at points, the Lakers are going to be in trouble. Because we all know what happens when you let Looney get in there and get an offensive rebound, or Draymond Green, whoever, and next you know you're scrambling because you're trying to find where the hell Clay and Steph and the rest and Poole where their shooters are at. Because once they get off the rebound, they're just running all over the place and getting open for threes, and that's when it starts getting dangerous for teams. So those are my two X factors for the Warriors. If Looney and Wiggins can continue to do their thing like they did in the series against Sacramento, the Warriors definitely have a good chance to win this series and definitely give the Lakers problems. As far as the Lakers is concerned, their X factor to me is, you could name a good amount of guys. Obviously, we need, I'm not a Lakers fan, I don't know why I said we. Obviously, Anthony Davis's health is important. I don't know why I'm saying this. He's healthy, but you want him to be healthy. But my biggest X factor in as far as a player is D'Angelo Russell. D'Angelo Russell, you could argue, is one of their streakiest guys, if that makes sense. I'm about to keep saying Andrew Wiggins. I'm sorry. When D'Angelo Russell gets hot, that man gets hot. Like, I know LeBron at times can get hot, can be a streaky shooter. Anthony Davis can definitely get hot down in the post and everything. Reeves can get hot, kind of do three-pointers and mid-ranges. But to me, D'Angelo Russell is the biggest X factor for the Lakers, man. As long as he doesn't disappear in this series and he shows up like he did against in certain games when they was going up against the Grizzlies, like D'Angelo Russell can be a huge factor for the Lakers, because I think LeBron's going to do his thing. Anthony Davis, as long as he play like he got some sense, play like the top 5 big man in the league that we know he can be, they're going to be fine. And I'm not trying to disrespect Looney and Draymond Green for who's going to be probably guarding Anthony Davis throughout the series. But Anthony Davis, dude, is really a pro. Like, he's really a beast if he really puts his mind to it, dude. If he's not being soft, going to the rim, putting his head down, and really, because he can be a presence on offense and defense. But to me, because D'Angelo Russell, when you think about his defense, he's not a good defender, and he's not going to be guarding Curry and keeping up with Curry and stuff like that, or guarding Clay, because Clay's obviously taller and more athletic. I think, we'll say more athletic, but definitely have more length as far as, between him and Russell. So I don't see D'Angelo Russell really guarding anyone throughout the entire series as far as by himself, if it's Clay or Steph. So on the offensive end, he's going to have his opportunities to get going, because again, the rest of his teammates is going to be chasing Steph and Clay throughout the entire series. So D'Angelo Russell has to do his thing, man. I do believe D'Angelo Russell has the capabilities to do it, so I definitely think he can show up. But I think he is the biggest X factor in this series. Like I said before in the beginning of this video, I'm sorry, I'm stumbling a lot. I could definitely see this series going to 7, but I'm going to actually say it's going to go to 6. I'm going to pick the Lakers in 6. I know that sounds crazy, but I do believe it will be a time when it will be 3-2 Lakers in the series lead, and they'll be on the road. No, they'll be at home, because they are the road team in this, well, as far as, because they're the lower seed. The Lakers will be at home in Lakerland, and they will make a big shot. It will come down to like a big shot on Game 6, and I think that I don't know who's gonna make the big shot. Maybe LeBron, maybe AD, maybe Austin Reeves, who knows, or D'Angelo Russell. But I do think they will beat the Warriors in 6. Like I said, I would not be surprised though if it goes 7. I don't see it being disrespectful if you have either of these teams winning in 6. I just think the Lakers have just a little bit more when you talk about defensively, and just also I'll say defensively, because again, I think Anthony Davis, I guess you could throw Anthony Davis in there as an X factor as well. Man, Anthony Davis, if he plays like he got some sense, I don't think the Warriors have enough to stop that man in a 7-game series. Let's just say that as well. So put Anthony Davis up there along with D'Angelo Russell. But I think this will go to 6. Come down to a Game 6 in, like I said, the Lakers' place, and they'll make a big shot and, stop the chances of it going to 7. But if it goes to 7, I wouldn't be surprised at all. I expect a great series. I really hope no BS happens, no injuries. Praying to the football gods there's no injuries, and we just get a good, clean series where, where we, because honestly, you can look at these two teams between the Warriors and Lakers, and you can argue whoever wins this is probably going to go to the NBA Finals. Seriously. Right now, the Phoenix Suns is down 2-0 to Denver after losing last night. So if Phoenix somehow doesn't win this and Denver goes to West Conference Finals, I could definitely see either the Warriors and Lakers beating them easily, beat the Nuggets easily to get to the NBA Finals, and I'm dead serious about that. But that is it, you guys. That is my prediction. Like I said, Lakers in 6, possibly 7. But I do have the Lakers win this series. I'm out. Peace.